Welcome back to Trucks Flying Great Lakes. We're on Interstate 294, which is pretty much the roundabout through Chicago. And we're starting to get into, Chicago. Now, Chicago, right now I'm headed southbound, southbound or eastbound, whichever is southbound, really. So if you're Chicago, the main town of Chicago is to your left. Everything to your left is pretty much Chicago. Well, everything around us is pretty much Chicago, but they're little towns that pretty much join into Chicago. So pretty much I call it Chicago. It's like Toronto. You have Mississauga, and you got Etobicoke, and you got Brampton, and all that. I just call that all Toronto. It's pretty much Toronto. So, so we're in Chicago. And so far, the traffic is alright. So far. But I know it's only 4:15 right now in Chicago. So I know we're gonna hit some good traffic, but can't change. You just gotta go through it. I delivered my load today. I reloaded today, and I still got 5 hours. 43 minutes to go. I won't cross the border tonight. That's not going to happen. So I'll get to the customer when I can tomorrow. I am 471 miles to it. I will not be crossing the border tonight. Then I'm going to go home because I haven't seen home in a month. I've been working my bum off. My behind. I wouldn't say I'm working like a dog, but my dog, she doesn't do much. She sleeps. She eats, she poops. She does have a little bit of fun, but she doesn't work. Have a nice cup of coffee. Go out down the highway. Right now, like I said, it's about 4:15 in the afternoon right now. I apologize if the sun is in your eyes. I don't have control of the sun. Hope everybody's day is doing good, or day was good. It depends on what time you are watching this. It could be in the morning, it could be whatever. So I hope you have a great day, or I hope you had a great day, or I hope you had a great evening, or how about we just say I hope you had a good one. There's that sun. tiny little sun visors. Sun visors that don't really do anything for you. And no one has ever changed that. Have a sun visor that pulls down 2 times or whatever and actually blocks the sun would be a helpful thing. But why put a sun visors in the trucks if they don't do anything in the first place? No one has ever come up with that idea to make a sun visor of a truck that actually works for the driver. Doesn't make sense to me. That we got as far as we got before that happens, because it's 20 after 4 now. Jesus, I thought my trailer was pretty dirty. Look at that. Barely see what it says. Well, we're in that cold front right now. So my truck says it's minus 10 Celsius. My phone says it's minus 12 Celsius. Feels like minus 31 with the windshield. With the wind. That's cold. And that's in Celsius. Well, I filled up my truck today. Normally I don't go climb back into my truck, but I climbed back into my truck and I was able to see the screen on the pump there, seeing it still moving, rotating, and you know, as I was getting fuel. As soon as it stopped, I was able to get out and put a little bit more in there and then get the DEF in there. And by the time I got to into the truck, back into the truck after doing just that little, my face was numb. It was so cold, it was numb. And so yeah, it was cold. And then I had to still put fuel in the reefer. So now I'm all topped up. The dog has been out for the second time today, and the only time I have to get her out now is tonight when we go to bed. 3 times a day, usually, roughly, is what she does. She gets out 3 times a day. And especially at this time when it's this bloody cold out. I have no idea why we decided to slow down for that. But Chicago traffic. If anybody can make sense of Chicago traffic, then please explain it to me. Because really, it doesn't matter how many vehicles get on the highway. As long as you keep it going, then, you know. But I've always pictured either, you know, 5 or 6, depends on how many lanes, 5 or 6 old 80s or old men sitting in their cars, and they're all racing up and down the road. They're racing, all doing about 20 miles an hour, and they're racing, always at certain times in the morning and in the afternoon, and that's what causes the traffic jams. I always pictured that. It kind of makes me laugh, you know. I just see the old ladies going, "Oh my God, look at this! You know, I'm gonna beat you! I'm gonna beat you! I'm gonna beat you!" You know, and yeah, talking with no teeth in their mouths. You know, and who wins? No one wins. One falls asleep behind the steering wheel. One hits the husband, or the husband hits the wife ahead of you, and you know, yeah, I don't know. Yes, I got a lot of time on my hands. Yes, I think of really weird things. I agree. But you tell me who doesn't when they spend this much time in a transport truck driving up and down the highway. The only unfortunate thing is that I usually tell the truth of how much what I think of and things like that. Like, you know. So sometimes having a lot of time on your hands to think is a good thing. Sometimes it isn't. You overthink things, but then there's sometimes it's really good, because sometimes that's where you get new inventions. You know, new things out there for everybody is people that have all the time in the world, or they can figure out those things or whatever. And I came up with an invention myself, but it doesn't work now. And it was called InvisiTV, but I went to Invent Help, and they said it was a great idea, but then I couldn't get anybody to help me with the funds. And now it's no point in even. That was 10 years ago, 15 years ago now, and yeah, it won't work now. But it would have. I wouldn't be in this truck if I was able to get that going. I'll be somewhere on a warm, hot, sunny beach right now, drinking alcohol or whatever. Sure wouldn't be in this truck. I tell you, I would not be in this truck. But not too many people back then had faith in my ideas, and I don't know if they still have faith in my ideas or not. You know, some people think that truck drivers are stupid, and you know, that doesn't take much to drive one of these things. It takes a lot more than you think, and if you're a truck driver, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I've been rambling on now for a while, and I apologize, but some of the stuff I know was pretty cool, and you know, some ideas there, so I gave away a good idea, a good invention of a bigger sun visor for these trucks. So hopefully one of you guys out there, or girls out there, can come up with something like this. And just remember, remember who gave you the idea, and maybe, you can send me some money so I don't have to be in this truck anymore. But then I don't give you guys all the adventures that I can give you. But I'll take the money. I will take the money. I might even buy a truck and go up and down just to show you guys. But anyways, have yourself a fantastic day. If you already have or haven't already or whatever, have yourself a fantastic day. And remember, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, then I appreciate it. Thanks very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.